Hello, my name is Catherine. Welcome to my channel, Oracle Intuitions. Today we are going to be doing a Pick a Crystal Angel Guidance reading. So what we're looking into, this is going to be for those who are in a current struggle, challenge. Maybe there's an issue that you would like guidance from your angels for. Or even if you just want to know if you're on the right path towards your goal. We're going to be looking into the current situation. We're also going to be seeing what guidance the angels have for you currently. They're going to also get some cards as to what to avoid. And then we're going to be doing some closing messages for each card. Or for each crystal, I guess I should say. I have included some timestamps down into the description box below. So if you don't want to, watch all of the readings, that's fine. Just go and click on the timestamp. Sometimes, we pick a card or we pick the crystal and it may not resonate with us. That's actually okay. Just pick another one, or you can listen to the guidance that's coming through, because sometimes there are messages with each crystal. Oops, and I'm mucking that all up. So, take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. I have included timestamps for all of the crystals below, as I said. I've also included links to all of the cards that I'm using, as well as links to my website, Instagram, Facebook. I do free readings on there as well. So I actually want to start off by doing one thing first before we get into the reading. So I chose this reading simply because of right now everything is kind of topsy-turvy all over the world, and I'm feeling that a lot of people just need some guidance. They want to see where they're going. They want to, sometimes when we're seeing all of these external things that are happening beyond our control, it makes us feel that we're a little bit at a loss as to our internal selves, and we tend to lose. Sometimes we feel like we are tending to lose that connection with spirit or with our higher selves. And so what this reading is going to do is help bring that all back together. Okay, just to give you some guidance as to, how to help move you forward, and maybe let go of the external issues that are going on currently, or to see if you're just on the right path. Okay, so what I want you to do is to take a couple of deep breaths. Just breathe in and out. And I want you to take a look at the crystals and choose the one that is right for you, or the one that you're feeling is right for you. Now again, you can choose one, you can choose two, you can choose all three. That's up to you. As I said, guidance can come through with any of them at this moment. So we're going to start off with the Amethyst and take a look into what it is that the angels have to say in regards to those who chose this amethyst crystal. All right, so the card that's coming through is the Four of Air, and it says here, take time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. So for those of you who are feeling kind of stagnant, okay, maybe you're feeling like things aren't going the way that I want them to go. Maybe I just need to take a step back. It could be for those as well. People who feel just overwhelmed with whatever it is that's going on within their lives. I feel like that, with this meditation may provide answers. This is actually just even connecting to your angels, to your guides, to your higher self, allowing the messages to come through, because sometimes when we're in a crazy place in our head or we've just got so much going on, or, we're just confused, about a decision possibly that we need to make, the angels are asking you, just take a step back. Just relax for a little bit. Try to shut your mind off. Try to do something, whether it is meditation or maybe it's something that will, play a video game, watch a movie, do something that is going to be for you at this point in time. So we're going to pull a couple of more clarifying cards. We're going to pull a couple more tarot just to see what other messages are coming through in regards to the situation. I know this last week, you know, I've been, you know, me myself, like I've been all over the place in my head this week. You know, it's hard to not be. I'm just going to grab this card because it fell onto the floor. So the Three of Cups, okay, and it says a celebration, wedding, graduation, birth announcement, the need to have more fun. So yeah, you know, sometimes in order to help us with our decisions, we basically need to try to incorporate some more fun. Sometimes we get so wrapped up into, you know, the junk of what's going on, or even just the junk within our sides, inside of our head, that we tend to forget to have fun. Okay. For some of you, you may actually, you know, have a celebration, wedding, graduation, you know, something coming up. Okay. Maybe this is what's keeping you in sort of a place out of alignment. Maybe you're so concentrated on this that you're forgetting, you know, to allow yourself to have some fun, to take a step back and remove yourself from, you know, any sort of stresses that are going on at the current time. So it is telling you definitely you need to have more fun. You need to, you know, play a little bit. Life experience, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. So when this card comes in, this is the Tower card, and I feel a couple of things with this, and again, take it as it resonates. So when the Tower comes in, it usually is, it can sometimes mean a drastic change that's coming through in our life. Okay, in order to, if you imagine like a tower going down to ashes, it, you know, that's how you rebuild. Okay, basically this can be a dramatic change that comes through, and I feel like for some of you, you're so concentrating on what it is that you want to change. Maybe you're in a place right now where you're, again, feeling stagnant. You're not feeling like you're progressing in your goal or your path, your journey. And this is telling you, in order to, you know, to release this, have some fun, you know, try to do something for yourself, because you may also be that type of person who's been doing so much for other people. I'm also getting this coming through, that it is time to take a rest. You know, allow this change to come through in order to have that revelation. That, like, sometimes just taking that step back will give us the answers of what it is that we need in order to progress. Okay? We can't solve a problem when our head is full of everything else. We really can't. You know, we're so concentrated on whatever the issue is that we forget to just relax. We forget, and our head is like just receiving more information. Sometimes when we're in a place of feeling stagnant and we're not having fun, we tend to seek out or search other things that we think are a distraction. Okay, and that's good, but if it's a negative distraction, that's not going to help. So basically they're saying look for something that is going to be of a positive distraction for you. Help yourself, you know, by removing yourself. Help yourself by relaxing, taking care of yourself. Allow this Tower moment to come through, because what will happen is, again, we will rise from those ashes. It helps us sometimes to solve a problem that we may be concentrating on at the current moment. So the next thing we're going to take a look into is we're going to look into advice from our angels. So let's just see what can we allow? What can we, you know, where are we currently on this path? What is it that they would like you to know? So we're going to pull 3 cards from this deck. These are the Archangel Gabriel deck. And this is for guidance. What guidance for the person watching? Retreat. Yeah, see that funny, that 4 of, you know, 4 of Swords energy is coming through to block out our distractions, spend quiet time alone so you can focus on your priorities. Yeah. You know, sometimes we get so caught up, you know, in, again, you know, the external issues that we forget that we need the time to ourselves too, right? We need to just, you know, block it out. Do whatever it is that feels good to you. I actually feel like this one needs to come through. Express your inner truth. Your creative work shines brightest when it reflects your genuine feelings and thoughts. So here's the thing, guys, is that sometimes we also get so trapped or worked up into what is going to be best for other people, what it is that, you know, maybe we're scared to express ourselves. And I feel that taking that time will help you come up with what is going to be genuine for you. Okay, your genuine thoughts, your genuine feelings about a situation. Maybe we're listening to everybody else's advice. You know, sometimes we just get all of these, you know, different messages coming in, and this can be, you know, from the internet, it can be from whatever it is, you know, on social media. Maybe it's, you know, from family, friends, all of that stuff, and it's saying, you know what? In order to discover this for yourself, take that time. Take that time away. For some of you, you may have already done this. You may have already retreated, and this could also be your confirmation that taking that time was absolutely necessary, because it is helping you to express your inner truth. Your you know, that allowing yourself to be vulnerable to what your own thoughts and feelings are. Okay, so for those of for those of you that already took some time away, you know, this is giving you that confirmation that you did the right thing. And for those of you that need to, it's telling you exactly that. Take that time. You know, it's time for you to be creative for yourself. And this can be in your thoughts. This could be actual, you know, creativity towards a project, whatever it is, but take that time. So authenticity. Trust your real self. I love the cards, right? Trust your real self, whom God created divinely perfect, has the strength and knowledge needed for this situation. Okay? You have the answers inside of you, but you can't hear the answers when you have 1,000 other voices coming in, or 1,000 other, you know, visual effects or visual, or, you know, whatever it is that you have that's going on, you know, currently within your mind. It's really asking you to, you know, whether you meditate, you know, sometimes I'll just play video games. People kind of laugh at me, but I do. I find that, you know, I'll turn on, you know, Zelda Breath of the Wild, or I'll play a game on my phone or something like that. It doesn't need to be an all-day thing, but sometimes I'll just take a step back and I'll do something silly like that, because of the fact that I'm not concentrating on what it is that is going on, you know, all around me, or even the thoughts in my head. I'm just literally taking a step back and I'm enjoying myself for a little while, or I'll go take a walk, or, you know, go for a bike ride, go for a car ride, crank the tunes up, you know, do whatever it is that makes you feel good for you. That's what I keep getting. And this is going to be this. I feel like this is absolutely necessary for some of you. So this is what it's telling you. So we're going to look into things to avoid at the current moment. Okay. We're going to be looking into what is hindering you possibly at this moment. Okay. So besides your own thoughts, that's pretty much the advice that's coming through, but what is it that you maybe need to let go of in order to help you with these thoughts? Or what is it that you need to avoid, or what will help with the next step on this journey? Let's take a look and see what they have to say. I feel like this one. Guardian angel, so you're not alone. I love this, because when we are in that place where we're feeling stagnant, or we're just feeling lost, right? Just it's like a feeling of being lost, or sometimes we just feel like we're maybe going in circles within our head, or whatever it is. We need that reminder, we are not alone. Okay, we're never alone. We always have our guides. We always have our angels with us. We always have, you know, our higher selves. For those that maybe you don't believe in guides and angels, and that's fine. But we always have our higher self. Mirror guardian, take time to reflect. Yeah, take time to reflect inside. Okay? When we're in turmoil internally, that can be reflected externally. Okay, so if we're only focusing on negativity, that's exactly what we're going to keep seeing, is more negative. So take that time to reflect inside. Take a look for your own true beauty, your own true, you know, self, your own true, like all of these positive things that you have inside of you, or, you know, things that you're just blessed with. And, you know, externally, whether this is kids or jobs, whatever it is. I'm so sorry. I had to pause the video because there is a lady who I swear she knows whenever I'm recording, because she decides she's going to either mow the lawn or use the weed eater, so, or the weed cutter. Anyway, I'm not. So what I was saying here is it's time to take time to reflect. So take a look what's going on inside of you, and allow and remember that what we have going on inside of us can be reflected, or end up being reflected externally. So take some time, really focus on the positive things that are going on, the positive things inside of you, the positive things that are that you have in your life, and allow more positivity to come in. And I feel like your angels are guiding you. They are helping you. Okay. So, you know, when you get into that place, that maybe a negative mindset, they are saying, look, we're going to help you with this. All you have to do sometimes is ask, but you're not alone. Okay. So we're going to be taking a look, one more card. Traveler, move in a new direction. So again, I feel like this is it's just confirming what these other cards have said. Instead of focusing in on that negative stuff, or maybe perhaps you have let some of the negative stuff go and you've decided to move into a new direction, you're looking at things more positively, or maybe you've even just changed that path, because with that, that Tower card coming in, sometimes we reach a place where we're going, okay, you know what? Maybe I'm just not liking this path. I'm not liking this particular journey. This is not feeling good to me. I want to do something new. I want to do something different. And this is saying, absolutely go ahead and do so if that's how you feel. And remember, all you have to basically do, this is the confirmation first of all, but remember that you're not alone in this journey. You can always change your path at any point. But I feel currently it's time to really reflect in order to push yourself forward. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for those of you that chose the Amethyst. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to take a look into one more. We're going to do some closing messages. Now, this is a brand new deck for me. It's called the Akashic Tarot by Sandra Lane Killinger and Sandra Ann Taylor. So I haven't really used this deck all that much. I've kind of skimmed it and I seem to really like it so far, but I do have to read from the book currently, just because, and also using, intuition, but I'd like to get the messages actually from the book, because this is going to be really the first time that I've used it in an actual reading, and I'm really excited about this. So we're going to get some closing messages in regards to what your angels have to let you know at this time. I'm just going to move these out of the way. All right. I feel like this one here, the karmic trench. Okay, 4 scrolls. So I'm just going to take a look. I'm just going to read it right from the book. So what it says here is, I don't know if you can actually see that, but In a field meant to be planted, a man dirty from his efforts stands knee-deep inside a long trench. The seeds wait to be planted, yet he continues to dig deeper and deeper. There are other rows plowed and ready for planting, but they are ignored. This card reveals a difficult pattern in your life, a pattern of self-defeating feelings, thoughts, and actions that you've brought forward from previous incarnations. You've returned to this life with the intention of breaking this karmic pattern, but you got pulled into the old thoughts and behaviors. That's exactly what we were talking about before. Don't allow yourself to get caught into, your old negative thought patterns, okay? Or, try to remove yourself from, from the negative thoughts that you have coming through. It's time for you to start expressing yourself genuinely, authentically. Allow yourself to express who you are inside. And it says here, you've been digging yourself deeper into a karmic trench that gets harder and harder to escape. This pattern is not unknown to you. You recognize it in your relationships, your jobs, and certainly in your beliefs, behaviors, and responses. It's time to take charge of your karma by altering the inner ideas, feelings, and patterns that cause you to make sabotaging choices. Now, this might not resonate with everyone, and that's okay, but you get the basic idea of it. It also says here, every time you notice yourself making an old choice that digs you deeper into your karmic trench, you can change your mind and your actions. This will require your conscious effort every step of the way. Without such work, you could go lifetimes burying yourself into the same feelings, but with your commitment to make changes every day, you can dig yourself out. So for those of you that are feeling stagnant, or you're feeling a little bit lost at this current time, basically what it is saying, and that message actually just might resonate with with some of you, where you do find that this is a pattern that you continuously go into. You get caught up into the external of what is going on around you, as opposed to looking into yourself and releasing your old feelings, thought patterns, behaviors, and not moving forward. So this could be definitely a message for those who find themselves trapped into that pattern. And again, removing those those negative blocks, or distractions, and just spending some quiet time figuring out who you are, what it is that your genuine thoughts and feelings are. Okay, allow yourself to shine right now, is what I keep getting. But in order to sometimes do that, we need to take a step back, and we really need, to trust ourselves. But also, you can trust your guides, trust your angels. You're not alone. That's what they kept saying. You're not alone in this. Okay. So try to remember that. And I truly hope that helped for those of you that chose the Amethyst. And we're going to be going into the white quartz. So for those of you who chose the white quartz, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what it has to say. The Ace of Water. Okay. Falling in love, or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, and enhanced intuition. A new home. So this could, I feel like for those of you who chose the white quartz, basically what this is saying is it most definitely could be in regards to a relationship or your own spiritual growth. Maybe some of you are, it's funny because I have talked to a few friends about this, and there seems to be a heightened intuition that's coming through right now. And, some people have really grasped onto it, and they've been trying to, allow it to flow. So it feels as though people that do have gifts, those gifts have been heightened. Those gifts have been changing a little bit. So this could be for some of you who are looking into, developing more of, your psychic selves. Okay. For some of you, this also could be talking about absolutely a relationship. Now, this could be a romantic relationship. It could be a relationship with family, friends, however it resonates with you. For some of you, it could be, you're wondering if an old relationship is going to renew. Okay. And as it says here, a new home, that very well could be for some of you as well. So if you're seeking a new place to live, if you're thinking about moving, maybe you're selling a home, maybe you're thinking about buying, maybe you're just looking for whatever it is, a new place to live. So we're going to get some more cards in regards to, and this one wants to come out, the Empress. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. So I feel like for those of you that chose the white quartz, I feel like some of you are in a really good place. Okay, you've been dreaming about abundance. You've been dreaming about maybe, advancing yourself spiritually. I feel like you're kind of in a place of peace is what I'm getting. You're recognizing the need to take care of yourselves. You're recognizing the need to nurture your own dreams. And I feel like for those of you that did choose the white quartz, that you're excited about the next step. Okay, like you already have these plans in your head. Your angels are confirming that for those of you that this is resonating with, this feeling of abundance coming through this is exactly what you need to help achieve those dreams. So the other card that's coming through here is that King of Earth. I love this. A successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you're offered. The Midas touch. Yeah. So right now, for those of you that I feel like this is more of a confirmation. Now, it very well could be for those of you, if you're wondering if this is where you're going to go, or, if these thoughts and feelings that you've been getting, or the issue that you may be, tackling at the moment, if it's going to have a positive outcome, it's actually saying yes. Like this, you're already have taken the steps that you needed to take, or you're about to take the steps that you need to take in order to achieve your goal, dream, or to resolve an issue, whatever it is. It's actually saying here, with the King of Earth. So when the King of Earth comes in, this is the King of Pentacles. He's in such a good place. He's done the work that he's needed to do in order to achieve this feeling that he's in charge of the kingdom. Okay, his own personal kingdom. However that relates to you, whether this is job, career, relationship, whatever it is. I feel that for those of you that are, seeking maybe a relationship or a renewal in a relationship, again, you've done a lot of the work. You've worked on yourself internally. You're in a place where I feel like for some of you, you would like to have this relationship come through, but at the same time, you're also understanding or recognizing within yourself that if it doesn't happen, you're actually okay with that too, because you're still on top of the earth. Like you're still on top of, your kingdom. You're in charge of yourself. You're not letting your emotions or negativity to bring you down. But what I am getting within this as well, if you did sorry, I can't speak today. If you did choose the white quartz, what I'm getting here is that these things are very positive, like they're coming through. So if you were, and it's kind of funny actually too, because I'm looking at, a new home and lavish abundance. Maybe you're looking to upgrade, your living residences, right? You're wanting to feel like you're on top of the earth. You're on, top of your kingdom. You're looking down and going, okay, I've achieved this. This is what I've done. So this is a very good start to this particular reading. We're going to be looking into the next one that's coming through. So we're going to be looking into some guidance from your angels. What to allow to make this happen. Maybe possibly where you are currently, what advice they have. I really like this, actually. I do feel that for some of you, you're wondering if a situation like a romantic situation is going to come through. I feel for some of you, You may have been praying for that. And the reason I'm feeling this, it's just the energy that's coming through the spiritual growth. Like I feel you've released a lot of old baggage is what I'm getting. Again, you know, like you're allowing yourself to recognize what it is that you deserve and what it is that you can bring into a relationship, instead of allowing somebody to just, you know, bring you junk that you don't need. You're recognizing it. I feel like for some of you, you may have even released a relationship, and you're in this place now going, I've gotten rid of so much baggage and I just feel great. You know, again, whether this is a person, place, or thing, I feel like you're just in this place where you're feeling successful, you're feeling stronger. Now, when I'm looking at these cards, I'm feeling like this weight being lifted off is what I'm getting. And that's the energy that I'm just feeling. So we're going to take a look into what guidance is coming through. Open your heart to love. The more you open your heart and pour your love into your creations, the greater their higher force energy. Yeah. Again, you know, this very well might have to do with home, spiritual path, maybe a project, career, whatever it is. But relationship, again, I do feel like this might possibly have to do with a relationship for some of you. And you're recognizing, again, the more you pour your heart into it, the more you open your heart, the more you allow love in, you're going to receive love. You're going to receive that life force energy of love. We can't allow love to come in when we're sitting there all blocked up. We can't. It's not going to happen. The only thing that's going to come through is more of the old stuff that we've already dealt with in our past, and we don't want more of that. We want, you know, a positive new energy coming in, and this is what I'm getting. Ask for what you want. Yeah. Clear communication with yourself, with God, and with others helps you avoid misunderstandings and speeds up the process of answered prayers. So, you know, again, I feel like, you know, some of you have already done this. You've already made it clear. You know, sometimes we get stuck in these things, and I'm just going to use this as an example. Sometimes we get stuck in this thing where we're going, you know, I will say to the universe, or to God, or angels, and we'll say, you know, I want somebody to come in, and I'm just going to use this like as an example for myself, but maybe we'll say, you know, I want a guy to come in, but we're not giving like that clear communication. We're just saying, I want this person to come in. And, you know, but then we might add adjectives like, oh, or, you know, other words, like we might say, well, I don't want them to be an alcoholic. I don't want them to drink. I don't want them to be mean. But really all the universe is really hearing are all those, you know, negative words that we're adding in. So now you've just asked for an alcoholic. You've just asked for, you know, somebody to be mean. Like we're not asking for what it is that we want. We're not giving that clear communication. You know, what we would want to say is we want somebody kind and loving, and somebody that, you know, is, you know, strong, or, you know, whatever it is that you want to allow within a relationship, or again, even a career. You know, sometimes we'll turn that around and we'll say, well, you know, I don't want a job where I have to work nights. Okay, but you've just asked for, because the universe doesn't hear the don't want. The universe hears what it is that you're, you know, those last few words. So it's hearing now you want to work nights. It's hearing whatever it is that you're putting out there. And so what we need to sometimes do is really give that clear communication. You know, it's kind of like saying, well, I want a relationship, but you're not being clear as to what type of relationship is going to come through. So, you know, you're just going to get a relationship that's not going to be, you know, happy for you. It's not going to be satisfying. And this is now, so this is basically either confirming what it is that, you know, you have asked for is going to be coming to you, or it is telling you to make sure that you are using clear communication moving forward in order to reach the state of that King of Pentacles, you know, somebody who is successful in whatever achievement that they're looking towards, we need to be very clear about it. Okay? Give birth to it, is what it's saying. Give birth to your dreams. Okay? Don't focus on the negative things in regards to our dreams. Focus on those positive things. Open your heart up. Okay? Allow it. Allow it. Allow yourself to look at the situation with pure love. Because that is what we're going to start bringing in. And we're going to pull one more. Keep going. Use the energy of any disappointments to fuel your creative project with authentic emotion. So exactly what I was just saying. It can't really be any more clearer than that. Again, use the energy. Okay, remove the disappointments. We basically, what we do is we take the energy of disappointment and put it away. Okay, use that energy to recognize what it is that we no longer need or want or desire within our lives, and then move forward with the positive on authentic emotions of love, abundance. Be clear with your emotions. Be clear with your communication to God. Focus in on greater life force energy as opposed to that negative or disappointing life force energy. Okay, sometimes we're scared to move into relationships or jobs, careers, hobbies, whatever it is, because of our past disappointments. Okay, so this is basically saying, use the energy of those. But basically what it is you're not focusing on the negative energy of it. Is just allow it to fuel you forward, is what it's saying. Okay. Change the energy, change your emotions towards it. Again, sometimes, we'll think, I don't know if I should get into this relationship. Somebody great might come along and we go, I don't know if I should do this. I've been so disappointed in the past. I'm scared to do this, or I'm scared to do that, or whatever it is. And it's saying here, open your heart, pour your love into it. Keeping all of these things inside of us and not being true to just basically the genuine creation of love can keep us blocked up. But again, I feel like for some of you, this is what you've already been doing. So if you're looking for that confirmation, if you were doing the right thing, or if you're moving forward in a positive way, yes, you're getting that confirmation. The angels are telling you, you've already done the work. And I feel like for some of you, they're saying that you do have to do the work, and that's okay. But they're giving you that green light to go ahead, and that they're going to be with you, and they're giving you the guidance that it is that you need in order to receive that abundance that you're looking for in whichever area that it is that you're trying to achieve. Okay, so now we're going to look into things to avoid currently, or things that could be hindering. Okay, things to avoid, things that could be hindering, maybe things that you no longer need to focus on. Okay, I feel like this one here. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. This is actually interesting because I feel like for some of you, remember, these are things like to kind of let go of. I feel like for some of you, we do get trapped in our ancestral patterns of what our parents or family members, maybe even, whether this is past life, current life. Sometimes we just get caught up in seeing old behaviors coming from people within our lives. Okay. And, we might see that our parents have had really crappy relationships, and sometimes we're scared, you know, to maybe we sometimes get stuck in the, well, this is what I deserve, or this is what I have observed, or, you know, whatever, however you want to look at it. And again, I'm using relationships, you know, just as an example, but this could relate to any aspect within your life. Sometimes we see our parents doing like that 9 to 5, and, you know, they don't know any better, but we might be thinking, I really want to start my own business. I want to have a different career. I want to do this hobby, or I want this relationship. But we get stuck looking at what we know growing up, or what we have seen even in our adult life, whether this is, again, friends, family, whatever. It's basically saying move beyond that. Okay, those aren't, that's not your life. That doesn't need to be your life. Just because your parents had shitty situations, that doesn't mean that you need to have that situation. Okay, look at the situation with love, or look at your life with love. Look inside yourself with love, and recognize the fact that you can remove these old patterns or thoughts of negativity, or whatever it is, these old ancestral patterns, these old cycles. They don't need to be yours. Okay, and this is like that confirmation from your guides, from your angels, and even from your higher self. This isn't you. This doesn't need to be you. Move beyond what it is. Sometimes even we may even see our parents being successful in something that it's not, that doesn't resonate with us. So it also could be talking about the fact that if you have your own dream, follow your own dream. You don't need to be, you know, you don't need to follow that same pattern, even if there's pressure behind it. Earth angel, stay rooted and grounded. Yeah, you know, it's interesting too, because I feel like a lot of times when we're hanging on to the ancestral patterns of our parents, our family, or whatever it is, it even could involve, you know, a larger group of people. Maybe, you know, you belong to, you know, some sort of religious organization or political organization or whatever it is. We get caught up in their patterns. It doesn't always need to be ancestral. You know, in order to achieve our own goals, our own, in order to achieve that King of Pentacles type of energy, sometimes we just have to follow our own path. Okay. And what I'm really getting here too is, you know, stay rooted and grounded. I feel like this is saying stay rooted and grounded within yourself. Okay. Just because other people are doing something, or maybe you're getting caught up in the, you know, again, the external issues of all the other junk that's going on in the world right now, or maybe somebody's views aren't aligning with yours. What I'm getting here is stay rooted and grounded within yourself. Let go of whatever pattern. And again, it doesn't need to be ancestral. It could be, you know, something else. But move beyond that. Okay. Stay rooted and grounded within yourself. Have your own truths. Okay. Your own dreams. Is what I'm getting. Clear communication with yourself. All right. So look into yourself, and it does say help you avoid misunderstandings. Okay. So, you know, sometimes we might be agreeing with people, or we might be feeling like we have to follow a certain pattern of what other people are doing. But it's really saying have that clear communication with yourself, your God, your angels, your, you know, your spiritual self here is what I'm getting. And for those of you that, you know, I also did pick up that some of you might be looking into, you know, increasing your, you know, your spiritual, intuitive, your psychic selves. I'm also feeling that for some of you, sometimes people look at it in a negative way. Once we start to get a little bit more spiritual, we start to open up ourselves to the spiritual side of things. Other people can sometimes come in and try to put us in a place where, you know, basically I'm probably not going to be saying this right, but sometimes people get into a place where they don't want to see people advance, or maybe your beliefs are not their beliefs. Okay, maybe sometimes people are like, oh, you know, like for myself, oh, you read tarot cards, isn't that, you know, a negative thing? No, you know, no, it's not. Okay, stay grounded within your own truth is what I keep getting. Okay, if you are getting guidance from your angels to move forward on a spiritual way, opening up your gifts, staying grounded is extremely important to that. But again, don't allow yourself to get caught into somebody else's fear regarding that. Okay, you're going to have your own gifts. You're going to have your own insights, and whether they agree with them or not agree with them, that's okay. Stay within yourself is what it's saying. Feel the growth and your own enhanced intuition coming forward. So take that how it resonates with you. It's also saying here, oh, look at that. Harness mystical power. Okay, so that's actually kind of funny. So, because as I was saying, you know, I do feel that for some of you, it is going to be, you know, in regards to spirituality. Yeah, harness that mystic power. You know, if your family doesn't get it, or people around you, your friends, you know, it could be even possibly church, if they're not getting it, why should that hinder you from moving forward? This is actually that confirmation for you to say, harness that mystic power. Start looking into, you know, I feel like your guides and angels are going to be guiding you through this process, so allow them to do so. You know, start taking the steps towards that. And again, if this has to do with relationships or, you know, whatever aspect it is within your life, it is saying here too, you know, allow yourself to follow your own intuition in regards to it. So sometimes maybe there's a relationship, you know, that you're thinking about renewing, or you've wanted to renew, or maybe there's somebody new coming in, you know, and you know, you feel really good about this person, but other people are not giving you the positive feedback. Okay. Now, I don't mean harmful or, you know, degrading situations or anything like that, but what it is saying is follow your own path, follow your own intuition in regards to that. Stay rooted and grounded, definitely, right? We have to always look at things objectively, but at the same time, follow your own inner guidance. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. So we're going to close off this particular reading with a message from the Akashic Tarot. Okay, so for those of you that didn't watch the one with the Amethyst, I'm just going to tell you that this is a new deck, because I did say this in the reading for the Amethyst crystal. This is a new deck, so I'm really excited about using it. This is really the first time I've used it in a reading, and I am going to read from the book for it, because I do like the messages that are coming forward, and these are just closing messages from your angels in regards to your question, issue, confirmation for those of you that chose the white crystal. So here we go. We choose a card. Closing messages. Okay. The Master Artisan, 8 of Keys. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at this. And again, I'm just reading from the book. I just have to find it. My apologies. Keys, keys, keys. Scrolls, roses. Forces. I'm not finding it. Keys. Okay, sorry about that. 8 of Keys. The Master Artisan. So it says here, inside a bright and bustling artisan's workshop, apprentices are busy at their workbenches, which are arrayed with the beautiful fruits of their labors. The Master Artisan pours a number of beautiful shining gems into the open hands of one of his apprentices. This card indicates that you now have the opportunity to offer your talents, your purpose, and your gifts to the world, making a contribution to many. Don't be shy and don't hold back what you have to share. It's not the time to hide your light under a basket. Exactly. Don't get caught into somebody else's mindset, or their beliefs, or whatever it is, going back to that ancestral beliefs. As a matter of fact, you may now find yourself teaching or training your skill set to others. You may also be demonstrating your gifts and performing your talents publicly. Even if your gifts lay in the ability for loving, compassionate care, you will be sharing those gifts with others. In this period of time, you can build your reputation and take advantage of the opportunities that come your way. So take action, put yourself out there, and let yourself shine. There is much beauty and empowerment for you to bring to the world. I love it. Love it. Okay, so really all of this did was, take everything that I said, and it just confirmed it. Okay, this is your time to shine, your time to work on what it is that is making you excited, what it is that you want in your life, what goal, relationship, in psychic abilities, intuitive abilities, where is it that you want to go? And maybe along the path, you might even be helping others, or you may even have somebody that comes through to help you at this time. So kind of stay open. But it's definitely confirming this is the time for you. Do what it is that you want to do. Go with where you're feeling guided. You have your guides, your angels behind you. I feel like they are giving you that green light, that go ahead, and they're just going, do it. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed that reading. I hope it resonated. I hope it helped. And again, if you feel that you need to watch a different one, by all means, you can still choose the amethyst. You can choose the orange. That's completely up to you. But we're going to move into now the reading for those of you who chose the orange. And it's coming through as the star. Happy times. Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans, and you're on the right path. Okay, so again, kind of some sort of confirmation for those of you that are wondering if you're on the right path, if your thoughts, your feelings are leading you the right way, is what I'm getting. I feel like for some of you, you've already done a lot of work too in order to get here. Like, I almost feel like for some of you, and again, it's not going to resonate with everyone, but I do feel like for some of you, you're just really looking for that confirmation as to, what I'm hearing too in my head is I'm hearing that for some of you, you have a thought, you had a feeling, or you've had an insight of some sort, and you're kind of just wondering for that confirmation if you're doing the right thing, is this the right thought, and it could be for some of you, is it a relationship, work, career, whatever aspect it is that resonates with you in your life at this current time. I feel like you're basically just looking for the confirmation in that. So I'm just going to allow a couple more cards to come through. This one wants to come. Oh, there's two of them here. I love it. The sun. I love it. Happy outcome. Brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. Yeah, this is exactly what we're talking about. 8 of Fire. Events moving in a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. Love it. Okay, so what I just said, I feel like for some of you, this is just that confirmation. And all I keep hearing is this great big yes. Like, do it. Okay, whatever idea or thought process you had in your mind, whatever aspect that this is relating to, yes. Now, if you did choose this and you're going, I don't know what the heck you're talking about because I have absolutely nothing going on in my head. I feel like this is a time to sit and really think about, allow your inner guidance to come through, but we do have to quiet our mind in order to do that. and allow those thoughts and feelings. And what feels good to you when you're sitting there and, you know, you feel this lightness within your solar plexus. Okay. When you feel light, it's like that, you know, the chakra, and it's just underneath your rib cage, and it just feels good. And it just feels like, oh, that's, I feel really guided towards, you know, this thing that I'm thinking about, and it just feels good within my stomach. I'm not getting butterflies. I just feel open. I feel happy. That is sometimes our signal. It almost 100% is our signal that this is something that we can take and move toward. But the other thing I'm getting is, I feel like for some of you, again, this is just confirmation that whatever it was that you were wondering about, the angels are saying this great big resounding yes, yes, go for it, go for it, go for it. Like, you are on that right path. That's what I keep getting. I just feel like things are going to start really going now. Sometimes too is we're wondering, should I take that next step? Should I, you know, and when we allow, when we kind of go, okay, yes, I can take it. When we get that confirmation or that validation that we're on the right path, and we accept that and we integrate it into ourselves, all of a sudden things really start moving on a very quick plan. You know, it just happens all at once. Okay. It's like asking for a sign. So if you've been asking for a sign, if you're on the right path, you can't get any clearer than this. Okay. You most definitely have just received that confirmation that you were looking for. So what we're going to do now is we're on what to focus on, what it is to allow, what we can, basically what it is that we can allow from our guides, from our angels, what it is, sometimes, you know, things that we need to release, but we're going to be taking a look into that. Stay true to yourself. Don't compromise or water down your ideas. Listen to, trust, and follow your own voice. Yeah. In order to receive that happy outcome, in order to receive what it is that we're seeking, okay, I feel like what it's saying here is, you know, we have to basically follow our own guidance. Okay, when we're looking for that happy outcome, you know, have that confidence in yourself. Okay, don't, I feel like the guidance that's coming through here right now is have faith that your ideas, you know, they might not align with other people around you. That's okay. You know, in order to really receive that true, you know, that star, you know, type of energy, that sun energy, we need to follow our own intuition. This is what I'm getting. Nurture yourself. Investing time in self-care will now yield more energy for you later. Yeah. I feel like for some of you, you need to balance, is what I keep getting here too. You know, not only balance your own thoughts, stay true to yourself. Sometimes we can definitely take guidance from others, but at the same time, don't let the guidance of others compromise you. Okay, don't let them overwhelm your own thoughts, your own feelings. I'm getting the energy here. And what I'm hearing from your angels is it's really saying sometimes when people have an agenda within themselves, they could try to push that on you. But in order to receive your own happiness towards your goal, getting that big resounding yes, you know, that sun coming through, like it says, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. I feel like these are your ideas, not always somebody else's. Okay, don't let them overwhelm or take over your own plans. And this investing time in self-care now will yield more energy for you later. Sometimes, especially with this Eight of Wands energy that's coming through, this is, you know, very fast. Okay, so once we allow an idea to come through, it comes through very fast, but it can also throw us out of balance. Okay, we might be so focused on achieving our goal that we also forget our own self-care. And the angels are saying, look, you really need to also nurture yourself. Yes, nurture your idea, but nurture yourself on top of this, okay? Listen only to love. Don't allow fear to distract you from your divine mission. Oh my God, I love this, okay? So, you know, for those of you that have received this, yes, I'm actually hearing in my head that some of you are going, well, I don't know if I believe it. Okay. You know, and that's only our fear talking to us. That's all it is. It's our fear allowing, you know, ourselves to to be distracted. Okay. You've already gotten the big yes. You've already gotten that, you know, yes, absolutely. This is happening. You know, move your plans toward it. Allow yourself to trust yourself. You know, events are going to, you know, start moving forward. You know, delays are over. Things are, you know, this is a positive time. Things are coming through. So even if this was about a decision that you were having to make, okay, I feel like don't allow fear to distract you from your divine mission. Follow your own intuition in regards to moving forward is what I'm hearing. Okay, so sometimes when we have a decision to make, especially if it involves other people, we're allowing their, again, thoughts, ideas, you know, agendas to overwhelm what it is that we're supposed to be doing, or our own true, you know, feelings. So it is saying, listen to yourself in regards to whatever aspect this is relating to at this time. Follow your own advice, follow your own, you know, we hear our messages. Sometimes when we ask for signs, we get them. Well, we always get the signs, but whether or not we're paying attention to them is a whole different thing. So this is actually, you know, just confirming, yes, move forward. But again, don't allow fear to distract you. Don't watch this message and go, well, I don't know. I don't know if I believe this. I don't know, whatever. Because again, you're just pushing, you know, that back. You're not allowing yourself to be open. You're basically compromising your own goal by not having the faith or the trust, even though you're getting the absolute validation that you're on the right path. That's what I keep hearing. So we're going to take a look into any advice that they may have in regards to what could be, you know, hindering movement at this moment, or even basically things for you not to focus on. Okay, things for you to clear out of your energy at this time in order to help you achieve that goal. So we're looking into energy that you need to clear, energy, you know, that you need to not focus on, things to release, blockages to allow to just dissipate, go away. I feel like this one, Sage, be devoted and committed. Yeah, be devoted and committed, not only to yourself, but to your goal. Okay. Again, don't allow yourself to get distracted, you know, don't compromise, be devoted to what it is. I feel like for some of you, this is really going to resonate. Don't compromise or water down your ideas. Listen to, trust, and follow your own inner voice. Be devoted to yourself. This sage, he's not, you know, being devoted and committed to everyone else. He's sitting here being devoted and committed to his own growth, his own spiritual self. You know, you don't see other people around him. He's not listening to other people. He's looking into his own inner guidance. And I feel like this is really important for some of you. The moon. Take note of intuitive messages, right? Like, you know, the funny thing is, like, I mean, you know, it couldn't be any more clear. Right? It's your intuition with this sage coming in. Take note of your own next steps. All right. I love that. And here, unlock the magic within. Yeah. You know, we have this magical guardian. We have all of the we have all of the tools. You know, when I see this magical guardian, it actually reminds me of the magician in traditional tarot. You know, you have all of the tools. So don't allow fear to hold you back. Okay? Don't allow fear to distract you. You already have the tools inside of you. You know, this is use your own thoughts, use your own guidance, ask the angels for help if you feel like you're not sure of the next step. Basically, all we have to do, you know, is really ask for a sign. Give them a couple of choices and say, should I go this way or should I go this way? Allow the sign to come through. It may not come immediately, but, you know, you can ask for timelines. You can say, well, you know, in the next 24 hours, give me a sign, or the next 48 hours, whatever it is. But then you also have to release it, okay? You have to release it and let them give you the answer, and they usually come super unexpectedly. And sometimes don't appear in the way that we expect it to appear. Okay, so one of the things that I ask for is when I'm asking for a sign, I will make it something that I'm not going to see in my daily life. I'm just, you know, it's something that is going to have to, I guess it's not really making the angels work hard, but it's basically giving me that solid confirmation of what it is that I'm looking for. So a lot of times, I remember one time I wanted to see a trout, like a fish, you know, the fish, because I live in the city. I don't see trout on a regular basis. So, you know, I turned on the TV, and within, like, I don't know, it was like 5 minutes, there was a commercial, something about fishing gear and a trout, and it was like, I'm going, oh my gosh, there it is. Like, it was almost immediately, and it was suddenly, and I was like, wow, okay, there you go. So signs come to us unexpectedly, and they might not come in the manner that you're expecting. I mean, I didn't expect to see a great big trout flopping around in my living room. But, you know, if I hadn't been paying attention, you know, to that sign, or if I hadn't accepted that sign, I might have missed, you know, that particular show or commercial or whatever it was. So what it's really saying is in here is unlock that magic within, because you've already got it within inside of you. Okay? Be devoted and committed to yourself and your goal. You're getting that confirmation that your goal is already being created. You may not be seeing the external signs of it yet, but remember that sometimes energy takes a while to actually form and be created. So if you are saying, you know, you want, you know, whether this is a relationship or whether this is, you know, career, hobby, whatever it is, you know, that it is for you, the energy is already being formed. But if you go into a place of fear or doubt, it really does slow down that process. So be committed to yourself, be committed to your own intuitive messages that are coming through. Unlock that magic within. Allow yourself to be in a place of feeling you already receiving what it is that you're asking for, because when we're in that place, the law of attraction works that way. When we're in that place and you can see and feel and smell and touch and taste everything, even though we're not truly actually seeing it in the physical manner at this point, but we can put ourselves into that 5D mode of feeling all of those senses. That's how we start bringing it in faster. And I feel like for some of you, you've already done that. Like, you've already created this magic that you're wanting to create in whatever aspect it is that you're trying to create it. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to get some closing messages from the angels. And what we're doing here is, this is the first time I've actually used this deck in a reading. So I did use it for the white quartz. I used it for the amethyst. So if you did not watch those previous readings, I am going to be reading from the book. This is the Akashic Tarot. Okay, and this is just final closing messages. And the reason I'm reading it from the book is just because, like I said, this is a brand new deck to me. And so far I'm finding it extremely accurate. But I really like the messages that are coming through in the book as well. So we're closing messages for those that chose the orange. I feel like this one here. Wishes. You gotta love that. Wishes fulfilled. There you go. Okay. We could not get any more confirmation than that. There is your 100% validation of what it was that you were asking about at the start of this reading. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. How perfect is that? I am going to read from the book. Though, upright. The scene is a bright and full storeroom, a larder of a sizable and successful estate. Inside are keys and coins, wines and spices. Also within the room are a number of baskets filled with a bounty of fruit, vegetables, breads, flours, sugars, and grains. Even the many windows look out at the expanse of your world. This card is a sign that the time has come for your wishes to be fulfilled and your dreams to be realized. Difficulties may have challenged you for a time, but even in these, victory is assured. There is abundance of sweet nourishments and acquired lands coming. The keys to the castle are yours. Celebrate. Okay, guys, like honestly, if you still have doubt, please remove it. Okay, honestly, your angels could not be any more clear as to the confirmation and validation of what it was that you were needing that guidance on, or whether, you know, what you were seeking an answer to. So there we go. I truly hope that this has helped, and thank you so much for watching. Everybody take care and have a wonderful day. And please like and subscribe. Let me know which reading you picked. Leave a comment below. I love to hear how, or if this resonated with you. And take care. Have a wonderful day.